30 seconds to battle.
哎，队友呢？队友嘞？哎，队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
The battle's starting!
The rune of regeneration.
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces. Denied.
Is that mob coming?
Radiant's top tower is under attack! Radiant's top tower has looked better. Dire's middle tower is under attack! Dire's top tower is under attack. First blood!
Oops.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Ownage!
Holy moly!
So you.
Not this time.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. long. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire just denied their middle tower. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dire Snow fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Beating on Dire's top tower. I guess Radiant fortified their structures. Dire's top tower is under attack. Middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant have fortified their structures.
Thanks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is no more. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's for me.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Not for me.
Killing spree. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Are those cracks in Dire's killing spree? Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant structures have been snowed. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Killing spree. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Amazing what you found lying around.
Never refuse command given.
Dire's middle tower just went down. Dire have fortified their structures. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The energies of the earth speed my ascent.
Killing spree. Radiant's top tower is better. I'm fine with waiting and all, but let's go!
Waters rise. Speedy rule of haste.
Something better help Dire's middle tower. killing spree. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Those things aren't cheap, you know. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is beating on Dire's top tower. Are those cracks? Radiant's top tower has looked better. Ooh, Dire's no fortified their structure. Those things aren't cheap, you know. Mega kill! Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away! Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away! Dire's bottom tower always did get short shrift. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Radiant took down Roshan. I trust there was a good reason. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Amateur.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Spark of vitality.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dominating.
My last.
Shall we begin?
A little something extra for the event.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
I see death.
Dire's top tower. Mega kill! They always go after the courier. Look at that. Radiant's courier just got killed. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Oh, top there. Something tells me we haven't seen the last. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower hasn't fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's structures are fortified. Killing spree. Double kill. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some Radiant's courier just got killed. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Hit!
My timeline snaps.
Ownage! Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Not so winded now.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You lost that one.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Cold and sweet.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower just went down. Killing spree. Double kill. barracks have fallen. That's just cold. And not in a good way.
I've been better. Galaxies unseen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Killing spree. Dominating. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Hey, you.
Mega kill. Oh, dominating.
Your veins run empty.
Double kill. Double kill. Lucian's down.
I thought they warned him not to speak.
Killing spree. Double kill. Killing spree.
Many a grave is hidden in these woods.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire have fortified their structures. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Have been snow fortified. Dire's middle tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away. Radiant's top barracks? It doesn't look good. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
For the twins.
Earth's bounty. Bounty.
A prize.
Mega kill! Own it! Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse? Radiant's middle take this abuse? Where did Radiant's middle tower go? Oh, those things aren't cheap. Dyer's bottom tower needs some help. Just went down. Dyer's middle barracks had fallen. I thought they could maybe hold on, but... Dyer's top tower is under attack.
No! This can't be happening!
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
why damage redoubled.
Middle barracks are taking damage. Killing spree.
Nope. Nope.
That's animal cruelty.
A golden thread.
I'll take that.
Radiant's courier has been killed. What did that courier ever do to anyone?
moments later.
Just happened.
Okay.
What is that?
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
I like this. This is cute.
Every coin helps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Bottom tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces.
A golden blade.
The enemies will fall.
Doesn't have a sub 40% win right here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the biggest winners of patch 7.27. Recently, I've been pubbing a lot, I've been watching a ton of games, and I've been talking to some friends who are in the pro scene, all with hopes to aggregate as many ideas as possible, I should say good ideas as possible, on the most important changes in 7.27. So I've done that, I've done the research, and now I'm coming back and I have a video on what are the most broken, slimiest, cheesiest, probably going to get nerfed strategies in 7.27. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. Arguably the most overpowered item in the patch is actually not Silver Edge, and it's not Blade Mail, but Orchid Malevolence. The one problem with this item previously is that smart enemies would usually build Yule Scepter, Manta Styles, and BKBs, all to purge the Orchid debuff, and the timings on these items were so quick that you just had such a small opportunity to kill heroes with Orchid before they could just purge it. The window could be, just a couple of minutes. In 7.23 and 7.25, this window was increased because the cost of Sage's masks were reduced, bringing the cost of Orchid from 4,075 gold to 3,875 gold. Then in 7.27, Orchid's recipe cost was reduced significantly, bringing the item from the original 4,075 gold to 3,575 gold. This change significantly increases the window of opportunity for killing enemy heroes before they get any way to purge Orchid. On top of this, Oblivion staff was given a +5 damage buff out of nowhere, and now the build-up to Orchid is better, and it was pretty damn good before. Some popular heroes that I'm currently seeing in pro level pubs to abuse these newfound Orchid buffs are Mid-Natures and Broodmother. On both of these heroes, pros are opting to hard rush the Orchid, even skipping boots, so that way the Orchid comes out so early that even a completely free farm enemy hero can't have a way of purging the Orchid. There's just no way you can farm that quickly. It's gotten so bad that people are instant banning Nature's Prophet, and if it's not banned, it's being instantly block-picked, and people are just swapping it to any role. Speaking of items, it is of course worth mentioning that Orchid is not the only winner of 7.27. I would say it's probably the best, but there are still other great items out there that want to use. Blade Mail up up, for example, and is significantly better than it once was. But instead of picking it up on intelligence heroes for its stats, like people were doing at the end of 7.26, it has moved away from that to the more traditional Blade Mail builders like Axe and Legion Commander. Why is this? Of course, the 20% permanent reflection that you get is a huge buff to the item. It's a deterrent to prevent enemies from ever going at you, especially when it comes to harassing. You just take so much damage trying to harass somebody with a Blade Mail. It also speeds up your farm because the 20% is going at all times, and it also means that you can re-engage in teamfights when the Blade Mail active is on cooldown. On top of this, Blade Mail was given an armor buff. And also, the armor calculation was changed such that Blade Mail will put almost every hero to the new sweet spot of armor, where you get a little bit more percentage physical damage reduction than you did before. Another item that is extremely good in 7.27 is Silver, and this is especially true on heroes that like to build Echo Saber and Shadow Blade before the patch. Why is this true? Because Silver Edge now builds from Echo Saber instead of an Ultimate Orb. And honestly, Ultimate Orb is just one of the most dogshit items in Dota. It's incredibly cost inefficient for the stats that you get from it. And Echo Saber has always been a really efficient item, and even before it built into anything, people would still go for it as an efficiency item. But the problem has always been slot issues, and the fact that it never built into anything. Of course, this is no longer the case, and so now Silver Edge Echo Saber heroes such as Slark and Wraith King are extremely strong. In terms of the other items that were changed in 7.27, to give you a quick summary, Necro was nerfed pretty damn hard, but it's still great on heroes like Lycan and Beastmaster because it does more damage to heroes, and these heroes actually have a way to use the Necro to hit heroes. But it is not in every hero item because it's just not the farming machine that it used to be. It does a lot less damage to creeps. Dominator, however, is no longer a team item, but it instead seems to have replaced the old Necro in terms of that farming item. People are actually building this item on Spectre before Radiance, and she's currently sitting at a 57% per level cover. That is higher than it's been in years. Drums and Veil seem to have become the new bridge items between the small items like Bracers and big items like BKB. And people are building these on heroes like Doom and Pugna and seeing a lot of success, and even building them on position 5 because they are so damn cheap. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the types of cores that are currently really good in this patch. The TLDR is that Triangle and Ancient Farmers are absolutely back. You want to pick late game heroes, probably even in the offlane. There are a few reasons for this. Reason number 1, your jungle outpost cannot be taken over by the enemy team or a tower. And in 7.26, Tier 2 towers were made to be basically immortal, with XP, higher damage, and split shot on fortification. And the reason that this makes farming the triangle easier is because the way that the game is is that you take over the enemy triangle well before you can take over the enemy triangle. It is borderline impossible to skip this step because the enemy triangle is so dangerous. So now, because of this outpost, taking the enemy jungle is significantly slower, and therefore it takes many more minutes for the game to progress such that the enemy team is in your triangle, even if they are winning. Reason number 2, Ancients are now back in both triangles, and Ancients are worth a lot more gold and experience than regular neutral creeps. Reason number 3, and I swear to Gaben, this is not a meme, but the Prowler camp being removed actually makes it a lot easier for heroes like Terrorblade, Kunkka, and TA to farm stacks of Ancients without getting destroyed by those purple devils. As an extension of this point that Triangle back, what I've seen in most high-level clubs, people are making heroes that can also scale to be a carry. Lots of play from offlane, or from middle, and supports that can scale to be cores, essentially. The game seems to have slowed down immensely, and I think it's mostly because of this outpost change, but there's also a lot more gold on the map, and also there are some really efficient items that are super cheap now, so it's easy to forward. if you're not in a strong
beating on
position.
Dire's
In
top
other words,
tower.
no matter what the build is, I would recommend
Killing
heroes
spree.
that can scale. In fact, as lazy as it is to craft and play like this, things seem to be so chaotic right now, and they probably will be until the hero changes come, and then they'll probably get even more chaotic, that it kind of seems like the more scaling cores on one team, the more likely they are to win. The team that has better late game just will win eventually right now. So even if you're an offlaner, a mid, or a support, you can probably get a bunch of free wins by just picking heroes that also double as carries in those positions. I'm not saying don't do your job, but I'm saying pick heroes that do the job and also scale. Anyway, that's it for this video. I do have one more thing to mention before leaving, and it's that the garbage bin hobos have actually went into the local library. They found my YouTube channel, and they are demonetizing every single video where I mention hobos, pizza crusts, or hornets' nests. And so that's a lot of my videos, so I can't monetize on YouTube anymore. If you could help me out by going to my Patreon, I will be posting tier lists of every single role this week for 7.27. So, I don't know, maybe you can get something along with that. Maybe I can afford to buy a whole piece of garbage logos. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in another video.
Every coin helps.
Hello friends, would literally die if it wasn't for the existence of microwaves here, bringing you another Dota 2 video in which we're going to be talking about the most successful strategies for winning the draft in pubs. I'm going to cut right to the chase with this one. You might be a great Dota player, but your MMR might be terrible if you aren't respecting the draft enough in your pubs. Good players have strategies for drafting, even outside of competitive. Like it or not, this is a crucial part of the game. And this is more so true with the new draft order that was introduced in the recent patch, where people now pick at the same time. Why?
Radiant's
Because if
middle
you don't
barracks
have
are
any
under
sort of smart strategy around draft, it'll basically be random wins now, because it's no longer as simple as counting. That being said, let's get right into it. The first
Radiant's
strategy
middle
that I'd like to
barracks
talk
have
about
fallen.
is the Mario pick strategy. This is a strat that, of course,
Radiant's bottom tower
one
is
of
under
the most
attack.
famous video game
Radiant
franchises
structures
of
are
all time,
fortified.
Luigi's Mansion. In case you weren't aware, Luigi actually
Not much
has
good's
a
happening to
or
Radiant's
more
bottom
older
tower.
brother called Mario. It's basically
Radiant's
also
bottom
not
tower.
Mario picks are heroes that will do pretty good things regardless of heroes who don't are so versatile that honestly there's a good amount of these heroes. So
Radiant's bottom barracks.
First, you have the heroes that have some way of defining their behavior, even if their behavior sucks.
Let their bottom
The
barracks
offlane
fall.
position,
Radiant's bottom
these are
barracks have
usually
fallen.
street players. For example, you get countered by certain Dominator, Axe, you can just cut the wave at the tier. Of course, always go to the farm, because you're hitting every single wave. Then, in the mid-game, Axe is a generic stunning, so you can't really counter them there. In the middle lane position, these heroes are usually the ones that can go push the wave and jump. Shadow Fiend comes to mind as one of the more prominent
Dire's top
examples
tower
of
is under
mid-lane
attack.
warriors. If the enemy team picks a Templar Assassin to counter you on SF, you just double race the wave and go jungle. Worst case, you'll
They're
farm just
beating on
about as
Dire's
much as
top
the tier.
tower.
The second subcategory are heroes that play for the mid game and don't really care too much about the laning stage. In the offlane, Pangolier is definitely one of these heroes, because you can get behind, get level 6, and then just go own people with your ultimate in another lane, and come back from a really rough laning stage super quickly. In the 4 position, Earthshaker is a classic Mario. Honestly, he's just a fissure and a body for the laning stage, but then he gets a blink, and Earthshaker becomes a god, no matter what the game. This is a particularly easy subcategory to pick if you're a core player, because based on the draft, you'll usually see a few enemy picks, and you can make sure that your hero is good, at least against a few of their heroes in the mid-game. The third subcategory of heroes are ones that just combo really well with your team. It's impossible to get countered if you're compounding your hero's strength with another hero. For example, if you pick Omni plus OD, it doesn't really matter if Omni gets destroyed by a Monkey King or Slark in lane, because the Omni plus OD combo is so strong that OD will pop off regardless of how well Omni's game is going. The pro of this strategy is that you basically don't have to think about drafting at all. You just have to learn how to play these heroes, pick them, and play normally. The con of this strategy is that it's consistent, but you'll very rarely have free games because you're picking like this. This is more of a slow and steady MMR climb sort of strategy, as opposed to here's how to gain tons of MMR really quickly. How do you counter Mario picks? Pick cheese. Mario picks are often equipped to deal with regular Dota, but absurd, irregular Dota, they cannot deal with that. Some crazy hero like Pudge, Techies, or Broodmother can completely throw a wrench into some normie draft. The next strat that we're going to talk about is the Cancer last pick strategy. This is a classic strategy that basically everybody that's watching this video will probably be very well aware of, especially because this strat has been abused by boosters and smurfs for years. The strategy is simple. Wait until the very last pick and pick some sort of cheese hero that will completely take over the game if uncountered. Shockingly, this exact strategy being complained about is exactly why Valve implemented the new pick order where both teams pick at the same time. But this change somehow only made the problem worse, with the last pick cheese heroes having their win rates skyrocket directly after this patch. Some examples of these last pick Cancer heroes are Meepo against no AoE, Huskar against no burst damage, and Broodmother against no Spiderling killers. The pro of this strategy is that it will lead to some of the absolute easiest games that you have ever played. In fact, a lot of people will just give up against these heroes the moment the game goes south because they don't want to play and exert more effort into a losing battle. The con of this strategy is that it makes Dota really, really boring. And I don't say that as a dig at people who like to do this. I mean, in Gaben's name, I like to do this. But the reality is, we're all human. If we enjoy doing something, we will put a lot more effort into doing it well. And there's plenty of science to back that up. But this strategy, unlike some of the others that I'm going to mention, isn't just available to any given hero. There's usually about 3 or 4 last pick Cancer heroes, max, that are viable.
Cracks and Dire's top tower.
If you are a last pick Cancer hero, there's a lot of pressure on you to win the game single-handedly. And that's something that's very difficult to do if you're bored as hell. And now we finally get to the question that is no doubt on the tip of everybody's tongue. What do dogs dream about when they're sleeping? Next week's the question that relates to this topic. How do you counter last pick Cancer heroes? 1. Swap heroes with your teammates to give a better hero against the Cancer hero more farm luck. For example, if you're an Ember Spirit mid with a Lina position 4 and the enemy team last picks Huskar, you can swap Ember to 4 position and Lina to mid and dumpster the Huskar in lane. Another method is to play the game unconventionally. In the exact same scenario, if your Lina is a dumbass and refuses to swap with you, then you could start with Boots and cut the mid wave as Ember versus
Dire's
Huskar
courier
instead of
got
just
killed.
getting dumpstered
Those
normally
things aren't
by
cheap, you
playing the
know.
lane against him. The bottom line is that last pick Cancer heroes tend to have a very rinse and repeat win condition. Huskar wins lanes, so don't lane against him. Meepo gets really farmed in the jungle and 1v5s, so block his cancelled sentries and kill him in the jungle. Next, we get to a far more interesting strategy that's always been a bit of a thing, but it's really only now starting to gain mainstream popularity because of the change in the pick. And that strategy is the debate pick. For this strategy, what you do is you pick a hero that is traditionally played in a particular position with the intent of baiting the enemy team into crappy picks around your hero. To give you a simple example, you can first pick Invoker with the intention of playing it as a position 4, bait out an enemy TA pick, then pick a Batrider or Venomancer against the TA and completely ruin her game. Even if the enemy team doesn't necessarily counterpick your hero in lane, often they'll counterpick you for the game because you're giving them some sort of information to work with instead of nothing. So, as long as your team doesn't pick heroes that also get countered by the same heroes that counter yours, you'll get a huge draft advantage, especially if you're playing a hero with low farm priority. For example, you might pick a Batrider, then the enemy team counterpicks you with a Phantom Lancer, Oracle, and Legion Commander, all who completely dumpster Batrider. Then, you run the Batrider as a position 5 and pick an Earthshaker offlane. All of a sudden, you have the easiest Earthshaker game ever, and an extremely hard PL, Legion Commander, Oracle game, because Earthshaker Batrider position 5 doesn't really care if it's countered. The pro of this strategy is that if you're comfortable with a hero and you don't mind getting countered, then you're extremely easy. The con of this strategy is that you are giving your team a game, but you are relying on them to carry it.
Double kill!
It's quite hard for you to carry from a countered position. So, this strategy is definitely for people who are comfortable on heroes and also patient with teammates. Of course, if you queue with friends, then this is a winning strategy. How do you counter to it? See if you can determine what role the person is playing. Also, don't overcommit to traps. Cover your bases. Finally, we have my current favorite picking strategy, the new meta pick. This strategy is relatively self-explanatory. You simply pick something that's so new that people don't really know how to counter it yet. To give you an example, at the start of 7.26c, a lot of intelligence offlaners were starting to trend with a decent pick rate and good win rates. These were really nice to pick in games because the current carry meta was largely based around counterpicking these melee strength offlaners, so people were picking melee carries like Slark or Monkey King to completely dumpster these strength heroes in lane. But what does a Monkey King do to a Death Prophet or a Queen of Pain? Absolutely nothing. And a Slark? Sure,
Players' middle
against Queen
barracks
of
are
Pain,
taking
you can
fire,
touch the
which
dagger, but
is obviously
Slark is still
bad.
a ranged hero versus Slark. You can just right-click him in that matchup and win the lane. So, in order to
Dire's
execute
top
this
barracks are
strategy,
under attack.
then, of course, feel free to
looks like
heroes,
Dire fortified their
but you might
structures.
lose MMR in the process of figuring out what to do. So, what's the solution? Let somebody else lose MMR figuring it out for you. The way that I find these new meta strategies is to go to
top barracks are far.
protracker.com and do two things. One, sort by win rate,
Dire's top
and
barracks
look
are
for
far.
heroes that have a high win rate, average win rate, and that aren't getting picked up in the hub. Two, look at individual players in your favorite role and look to see what they're experimenting with, and if you like that hero, give it a try. The pro of this strategy is that this might be the single greatest way of gaining MMR with the draft, because you'll be picking the overpowered stuff before anybody else gives it any respect, which means the games will be incredibly easy. The con of this strategy is that it requires a huge amount of due diligence and research, and also that these underrated heroes, if they're good, very quickly become the meta. So you need to be a fast learner and stay ahead of the curve. How do you counterpick these new meta picks? It's honestly pretty hard. That's why this is one of my favorite strategies. But basically the only thing that you can do is not disrespect any pick. Do you see a Techies mid? Consider getting a Necro book instead of ignoring the fact that the hero exists because you think that Techies mid is a crappy hero in a crappy role. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support your boy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. I realize everybody says that, but not everybody is eating pizza crusts out of the local garbage bin from Dawn. You know, if you would like, comment, and subscribe, maybe I could afford pizza crusts from the local Papa John's, because the hobos there actually are a lot more violent, and I'm probably going to need to pay them in order to eat those pizza crusts and drink their raw Diet Pepsi cans. In any case, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in another video.
Carry ba si Chalice? Yes. Oo nga eh, wala na. Nung nag-chat ako yung nag-comment ako kay Boss Armel, naka-live siya, naglalaro na eh. Tatanong ko pa naman sana bakit hindi uso Southeast Asia yung random draft. Sa China kasi guys, kaya sobrang
Dire's bottom
dami nila
tower needs some help.
random class sila paglaro pagdating sa rank. Dito sa Seoul, ayun sana yung gusto ko itanong kay Armel, Boss Armel. Diba naka-live siya kahapon? Comment lang ang tanong tinanong na kasi hindi tayo napansin guys. Naglalaro din. So may time pa naman.
Dire are scanning.
Wala ba tayo dyan? Alamans.
Our fates were woven from the first.
Ganun kasi rank game guys sa China. Random draft. Necrobook level 2 plus Dragon Scale para din sa number 1 sa network. Yung off-day na si Old 11. Tapos sustain lang ginagawa dito the Old 11 guys. May hirapan dito yung Invictus Gaming once, if ever, Guardian Graves. Tapos, eto na, magpa-pipe of insight. Sustain lang na tres. For PSG LGD. Dragonite naman dito guys, counter lang, Heaven's Altar or Draw Ranger. Back to drawing board lang, 2 teams, par muna. Kumbaga, kuhanan muna ng items. Kanilang mga items. Teka lang, Imo. Delikado siya rito guys. Tinos yung sariling tiny pero yung arrow well hit sa backlights. Teka lang, delikado dito Dragonite. Nakulong pa siya sa counts pero I think yung Supernova rito yung possible na makapagligtas. Yeah, kailangan nila mag-bailout. Kukonect na naman dito kay Clockwork pero nakapatay na si Oli. Dalawang heroes na dito. PSG, LGD, make it 3. Mabilitas, kapatid ng position 5 and make it 4. For sure, makakabul at makakabul dito yung Lycan. Take note, Avalanche, Toss, and Ubos. Pati pag-ubos, PSG, LGD. Inuwersa nila yung game, sobrang risky. After nila ma-realize na delikado yung teamfight because of egg. Kasi hindi nila agad na-auto-burst yung Dragonite dahil dyan pagbabayaran nila ng Aegis of Immortal. So possible na hawak na Aegis of Immortal. Matik na matik yan si Imo Morning. So yung Scepter and the BKB for Mirana position 4 para kay tropang F1. Oh nga,
Oh,
yung mas
Roshan.
patipad-tapos na.
Something tells me we haven't seen the last of him.
Na-wipe out. Hindi naman ako ready.
Dire's here fortified their structures. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Hindi ako prepared dun ah.
Killing spree.
BKB for Dragon.
Double kill.
Mamanage naman.
Dominating.
Wow, ng Gear 2000.
Triple kill.
Kaya lang, mas
Kill.
dito sa Imo Dragon
Ultra
Dragon.
kill.
Ang tanong, hindi ba sila
Radiant's
mag-
middle tower shouldn't have to take this
Kaya lang,
abuse.
Aegis kasi guys. Kaya feeling ko nag-aalangan dito. PSG LGD pero ito na pumasok ka muna po ng agility. Yung paano hindi nga lang po maganda. No, ay Torre. Pero may pang Dream Coil ba? Ito na yung swap. Alt 11 and then hook shot. Kung sakali man, position 5 mapitas nila dito. Pwede na kahit paano meron. Kaya lang ha, fly on the other side. Sa eastbound, mga
Dire's
boss.
middle tower has fallen.
Tulak na lang.
Unstoppable! Dire's middle tower just went down. Double kill! Is under attack! Radiant wins! How the
na bago lang sa Echo Saber is pang-upgrade na siya Silver Edge. Tapos, wala ka ng slow sa neutral siya sa creeps, pero easy burst. Agad ang nangyari sa kanila after nila makapag-roshan, parang nagkanta-leche-leche, pero emo. Kaya pa niya bang makuha si Baby? Babatuin niya rito ng punong kahoy, pero walang damage given naka-up yung strength. Wave in, hindi nga lang ko-connect. At titipi dito si Odd 11, pero for sure makakancel yan yung 4th link. And then, walang matigas sa marami, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. For IG, turnaround kill. BKB guys, 500 gold away na lang. For more playing. Downside dito guys, kailangan niya yata mag-BKB rin at least long draw ranger. Mamaya. Like nyo naman yung ating stream mga tropa. So rekta na agad assault kira si Fly. Dragonite naman dito guys, konting kembot na lang. 1,000 gold para sa kanyang BKB.
Radiant's top tower
BKB na
is under
guys.
attack.
Agad for Dragonite. Kumuha lang ng stock ng Ancient Creeps. Pwede na. 19-19 tayo guys ha. Sobrang crucial ng laban. Dash for Kaka. Medyo TH yan dun guys ha. Sinicure niya lang talaga muna yung